L plus ratio plus you fell. Shut up! Today I'm asking you a ton of questions, some of your favorite Dragon Ball Legends YouTubers. Let's go! Rye, how's it going?
I am not doing too bad. How you doing?
D-Free, how's it going, man?
Doing good, man. What about you?
How's it going, Garesh?
Going well. How are you? It's been a long time.
Kuba, how's it going, dude?
Man, it's going good, Nano. How you doing, bro?
Also, please go support all the creators involved in this video. Links to all their channels down below. But before we continue, a word from our sponsor. Hey, you. Yes, you. You look like a refined gentleman. Take this. This video is brought to you by Manscaped.com. So listen, it is time to up your grooming routine with things like this. Imagine a performance package bundle right here. I'm already using mine. I love it, okay? You can't take it away from me. Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring me as well. Including the Lawnmower 4.0. It's waterproof so you can take it in the shower. And peep this, it has a light to help see stuff in any situation. And it has skin-safe technology, so much so, I'm willing to do this right here. Oh my God! If I'm willing to do that on my face, trust, you can put this anywhere in your body, you're good. I wish I wouldn't have shaved recently. It would have been it'd have been more effective, but you get the idea. I just put that thing going crazy right on my, what? Shut up. It's dope. Skin safe technology. Oh, and we can't forget about their crop preserver ball deodorant. This stuff is awesome. But you know what else is awesome? Manscaped's new 2.0 boxer briefs. Yeah, these right here. Are these dirty? Maybe, but that's okay because I wanted to show y'all them. I wore them, okay? Shut up. But seriously, these are incredibly comfortable and there are more than 6 color combinations to choose from. All black, black and gold, gray, pinstripe, or you can make a statement like me with the gold nugget design. And you have the option to select single units or bundle up and save with their 3-pack option sold exclusively at manscaped.com. Manscaped.com/Nanogenix, link in the description. Now, the real secret behind these is the new jewel pouch design. It's a dedicated space that cradles your balls in place with a perforated performance fabric for extra breathability. They also have anti-chafing, smooth, flat lock seams so they're comfortable and supportive. Oh, and guess what? The waistband, it doesn't dig in, offering tagless, no roll comfort. Yes. So to pick up a performance package with the Lawnmower 4.0 and other goodies, as well as some boxer briefs 2.0, you can go over to manscaped.com/Nanogenix right now to get 20% off and free international shipping. Manscaped.com. Thank you for the sponsor. Let's get back to the video. Thoughts on the 4th anniversary in one singular word?
Controversial.
Controversial.
Okay.
Yikes.
All right, so UI or Super Saiyan 3?
I don't know. I think I need to ponder this one a little bit here. But obviously, the long-haired boy wins.
I'll say Super Saiyan 3, but I think that both of them have really interesting play styles. One's really passive, well, it can be, depending on how you use them. The other one's hyper aggressive, so I'm gonna go with the newer one. So I want to see more aggressive play, so that's what we're going with.
I think UI with his gauge provides more utility to any team he's on, right? You can put him in the leader slot and he'll be able to at least buy you time on whatever team he's on. And from what I've seen so far from Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think you can pretty much classify him as a glass cannon. He's not like an actual glass cannon because he can take a few hits, but he can't take and buy time like UI can. I think that's the major difference.
Oh, easily UI. Super Saiyan 3, honestly a letdown.
I'm gonna be honest with you. As hype as UI Goku is, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is so much better to use. He's just so... all right, so I need everybody to listen, right? Super Saiyan 3 Goku, like Dragon Fist Goku, is a powerful unit that doesn't feel snapped. With UI Goku, bro, all you do is put him in and sit back and that's it. And defensive/passive playstyles is so boring, bro. Like, I love using this new, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, bro. It's so much fun.
Totally off topic from 4th Annie for a minute here. What has been your favorite anniversary to date? 1 through 4.
For me so far, in terms of units, it's going to be 4th year just because the one unit I've been waiting for a super long time came as part of the 4th year anniversary. Because I waited so long for this guy, it's just natural that I'm going to say this one. It could have been the 3rd one if he came out there, or the 2nd or the 1st, but for me, just as part of characters, it's going to be the 4th year.
The first one. I don't think that they've ever been able to capture, at least for me, the hype of the 1st anniversary, man. The 1st anniversary was so cool, seeing the progression of the game, then leading up to Super Vegito, and you know, he was extremely anticipated at that time, and and just the way that they handled it, and I was really curious to see how they would handle it, because if you remember back to the first anniversary, there was a lot of different dates they were talking about. They even mentioned it in like the video they did. Like they weren't sure which date they were going to literally pinpoint as the anniversary because of the different launches that they had around the world and stuff like that. So it was all kind of clouded in mystery. But that anniversary in particular, I'll tell you why very briefly. That one was special because if you remember, we had the Vegas Showdown, and that one, at the end of the Vegas Showdown, we got to see Super Vegito's LF and all that stuff, and they got to play with, like, that was so hype, dude.
Favorite anniversary? It's got to be the first anniversary. Well, number one, the way that they revealed the units was like, come on, that was the best. It's not even close, right? Even you would agree with that.
Yeah, no, I there's something very special. Maybe it's just the nostalgia, but yeah, I would probably answer first Annie as well, honestly.
Okay, hold on. Oh crap, I never thought about this. I would say that my favorite anniversary to date is probably the first anniversary, right? It was the time we first got Super Vegito in the game. He came in as an LF unit. We got Super Saiyan Blues in the game. Charlotte got a new transformation, bro. We had content for years, even though I'm exaggerating, but still we had a lot of content. That anniversary was definitely hype, bro. I just feel like other anniversaries didn't hit the same. Like they hit, just not the same.
What is your favorite anniversary unit they've ever released?
Oh wait, hold on. Can I do free characters?
I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, that would count.
Well, then I'm going with Krillin then, man. I'm going with Krillin. Outside of Krillin, for the record, as a summonable character, I would have said the Gohan from last year.
I'm so tempted to say PyCon just because of the memes. A biased answer would be Golden Frieza, because I remember when they first showed the preview for Golden Frieza, and I wasn't expecting Golden Frieza for the anniversary. I mean, we knew Vegito and the Blue Goku and Vegeta were coming out because they had already previewed them beforehand. But the Green Golden Frieza, when they showed him in the news, like I was going insane because of that, and we were not expecting that at all. So it would probably be the Green Golden Frieza, or I actually really do like Bojack, the red Bojack that came out last year.
Is Vegito blue? Look, man, I wanted him in the game for so long.
This guy!
Look, I'm sorry.
Get him out of here! What?
He was so clean. Like I couldn't help it.
He was. I'll give you that. I mean, how many units have had to, like, make them totally like readjust how the game was played to that level? You know what I mean? Like not being like having to make it to where you could swap out more than once. Like that was a mechanic that had been like that for 2 years where you couldn't do it, and then he comes out and they're like, yeah, what did we do? Like, what is your favorite unit they've ever released?
Now, Dragon Ball Legends community, y'all know I love y'all. All right, so please don't hate me when I say this. My favorite unit of all time, even to this day, even though he's not really viable anymore, is Zenkai LF Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, Toshi just gave me fan service, bro. So like, if you asked me a few weeks ago, I don't know, but right now it's Krillin. I'm enjoying using it, man. I'm so excited.
What is your favorite unit they've ever released?
All right, so two. Obviously, my first one is Full Power Frieza, the LF one.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is Transforming Demon King Piccolo. I really like that.
I see.
A lot.
That was yeah. Purple DKP I thought was the one that you were for sure gonna say, but then also I was like, I feel like it could be the LF Frieza, because that was like the thing you wanted the most. What is your like favorite unit, not tied to an anniversary, just any unit period in the game they've ever released?
It's definitely this guy. I really waited a long time for him. You said it best, actually. I watched your reaction video, and I could not stop laughing. After the reveal, you went, oh my God, Rai, I can't believe you finally got your character, because you talk about this guy every day.
You do. What is your favorite overall celebration?
It's definitely the Legends Festival. It's funny, a lot of players note this too, where they feel like Legends Festival is the celebration. It's not the actual year celebration for the game, but Legends Festival. I don't know what it is, but it's like the Super Bowl for Legends. They drop a lot of hype stuff. Like how do you top Gogeta Blue and Broly, and then us getting Gogeta and Vegeta Sword of Hope Trunks? Like, it was insane. Your reaction put it best. You're freaking out. He was so cool to have. Nobody expected that.
No.
It was insane.
No one did. And I'm so glad that did not get leaked.
Yeah.
Like getting to go into that specific reveals and stuff and not knowing really where they were going with it and that build up with Blizzard playing and all the different DBS Broly units, and then to reveal
Yes.
our first ever duo unit with Goku, with not only is it a Goku and Vegeta, but it's a blue Goku and Vegeta specifically from DBS Broly, is just like that. I don't know if they'll ever top that reveal for me personally. All right, so what is your favorite overall celebration?
First, like, Legends Festival, man. Like that, I believe that one was it. People still have this notion with this game, and it still exists to this day, where they think that the anniversary, and they should be this way for the record, but they think the anniversary is this game's big celebration. It is, but it's the second big one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the second biggest one. The real anniversary for this game is really at the end of the year. That's where we kind of figured out how they were going to handle this game personally.
Overall favorite celebration probably has to be the most recent Legends Festival.
Okay. That one was so
Goku.
good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
got to be mine too, I think.
Yeah, with Goku, Vegeta, Trunks. I mean, I don't want to say the first anniversary again, but it's probably between those two. First anniversary and then the most recent Legends Festival. And the reason why this Legends Festival was so good is because there were so many characters that came out. Think about it. We had Goku and Vegeta. We had the Sword of Hope Trunks. We had the Green Broly, and then the Goku Black and Zamasu, and then in part 2 we had the Ultra Super Vegeta, or Super Gogeta, sorry. And I would say all 5 of those characters were impactful in some way. And it's not like the 3rd anniversary where you look back at it and it's like Nova Shenron and Ice Shenron and Red Kefla.
Dude, those are such throwaway units, man. They really were.
I think that's one of the big misconceptions too. Is people compare the 4-year anniversary to the 3rd-year anniversary, and they're like, "Oh my God, the 3rd-year anniversary had so many new characters." And it's like, yeah, they did, but like half of them like didn't do anything. Like half of them were literally just nothing.
I would say Legends Festival for sure.
Well, hang on though. Which one specifically though? Like the Gogeta Blue one, or like Ultra Gogeta, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, Vegeta? Like which one sticks out most to you?
Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. That was
There we
go. Like,
hey,
bro, we had.
That's what I was. I'll be real. I was fishing for that one.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, it's the fact. Look, bro, we finally got Sword of Hope Trunks, and then they finally gave us tag units. Yeah, bro, that one was amazing.
We've talked about your favorite unit. We talked about favorite overall celebration, all of that, or best celebration. But what is your least favorite unit they've ever released in Dragon Ball Legends?
It's MUI. I hate him.
Yeah,
It's just
he is very obnoxious. He has so much in his kit. Now, I know that a lot of people find this anniversary overall underwhelming, but like they really did go all out with that unit. But unfortunately, it's in a very obnoxious way. Like,
I know I really hated in the way that the game functioned being versus Purple Broly. He was a monster. He was extremely good, better than every other character, clearly better than every other character. He had mechanics like Blast Armor that, again, was not very common. He was restoring Vanish on Blast Armor. You could only switch once in a combo. He was extremely oppressive with Bardock. It was a very bad time.
Blue Bardock.
okay. I didn't know if it was going to be Blue Bardock or the androids.
So the androids aren't at that level yet. I think in the current meta right now, they are my least favorite character to fight against. But in terms of like history of this game, Bardock is, because 2 years from now, guess who's still going to be relevant? And who's not gonna be
Bardock.
relevant?
Yeah.
yeah. And the androids are probably not going to be relevant 2 years from now, and Bardock's still going to be on every Super Saiyan team.
Tag 17 and 18.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, when they're on the field, you lost. It doesn't even matter. So, I can't stand
if
them.
the person that's using them knows what they're doing, like even remotely, like their kit is just like, I've said this many times, and maybe this isn't the case now, but like they feel like a unit that should have came out post anniversary, not pre-anniversary.
Yeah.
Like they feel just absolutely insane, which they're androids. And so the android tag definitely needed something like that, but it's nuts with the leader ability and stuff in the game. They can be ran with literally anyone. So it's like, it's just, I agree. Why do you think the 4th Annie has felt so underwhelming for so many people?
I think it's a combination of things. I think the biggest one being the characters. It's the lack of characters, because the amount of characters that they dropped is very similar to every monthly LF step up. It's one LF character and just one other 1% sparking. Sometimes there's none. It's just 2 EX characters. And people wanted this anniversary, or anniversaries in general, to feel different. You're celebrating the game. How do you do that? You just do beyond what you do before. More characters, more events, more stuff going all around, more shiny stuff, more things to be excited about. For them to just do one event, 1 or 2 events, with 1 step up, with 1 LF and 1% sparking, It was a dud. It really was.
The fact that you could really dive into this the whole like 4th anniversary's design in extreme depth. You know, with Legends for a while there, before Legends and Legends Festival and the 4th Annie, all that stuff, Legends got to a point where it was almost a meme to say, oh, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And I'm sitting there like, they're not even making a mistake anymore with this. And if they did make something minor mistake, like it's a minor one, it's not a big deal. You know, it's not controversial for sure. And obviously with these games and their communities, people are always mad at everything. You can't make everybody happy. And I understand why people will be mad at things, but sometimes people just realistically are looking to be mad at every little thing.
That's the thing that I think has drove me the most nuts about playing Legends, is because like I really enjoy this game, and for whatever reason, and I don't fully understand why, but we champion, there's so many people, I don't even think there's people who don't even play either of them, but they want to champion Dokkan so bad and trash on Legends so much. Like, I don't get what caused that sentiment to happen so heavily in the community. So why do you think that everyone feels like the 4th Annie is so underwhelming?
I think the main reason is, number one, the lack of characters in general from the banners, right? I think when people look at the UI banner, which has UI Goku, and then it had the transforming Vegeta, who honestly is pretty underwhelming, that transforming Vegeta.
When we were talking about underwhelming units, I was like, I feel like this Tapion is definitely several notches above that Vegeta, for sure.
I don't even, if you put this Vegeta side by side with this Tapion, I would legitimately tell you that they're like 8 months apart in terms of like banners.
I don't even see Vegeta ran. I tried him one time and I said, I'm good. And I haven't touched him again. And I love Vegeta, but I'm like, I'm good. Tapion, on the other hand, I'm like, okay, this unit's really cool. They gave him a whole new mechanic, which is kind of annoying, but it's cool whenever you're using it. And he's way more fun to use. Yeah, the Vegeta, when we were talking about Nova and Ice, I was like Vegeta was like just going off in my head. Like that felt so like irrelevant.
But on the other hand, it's Vegeta, so that's what he has going for him. But yeah, that's one of the reasons. And because you look at that banner, and then you look at, like, I don't know, the LF Jiren banner, which had LF Jiren and the blue Beerus on it, and then you had 3 EXs, two EXs, the Topo and the Dispo. What is the difference between that Jiren banner and the UI Goku banner? The answer is nothing.
There isn't one. It feels like a monthly LF is the issue, and I get
Yeah, and then on top of that, I think the thing that like basically was the cherry on top for everything was the way that they handled the raid and also Extreme Battle, which is like the new mode that they introduced, which is forcing you to use UI Goku to beat these events, and also you could even throw in Full Power Battle in there as well. All of these events are basically saying use UI Goku or don't play the game. Right? Because of how drastic the difference is between you either having him or not having him. And I think the main culprit was the raid. Like, dude, I was getting 85 medals per run, whereas if somebody didn't have UI Goku, they'd be getting like not even a guaranteed 1 medal every time they did it.
No, yeah. I mean, that was crazy that I could not believe they did that. Like, they've done a lot of stuff for sure in the past. That's kind of like, but that was like, I'm sorry, wait, what? Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Jeez, man, that is, that's something.
I think that's the reason why people think this anniversary is pretty lackluster, because the banners don't really have anything unique for them, right? As opposed to even Legends Festival, which is 6 months ago, had like the triple Z power, triple rates. You had all these characters, like. Yeah, that's the most recent big celebration. This is not even close to that.
Well, obviously that's a compound issue, and it's not something you could solve with just 1 or 2 changes. And I think overall, if I had to give it up to one glaring issue, it's that it's been underwhelming in terms of what they've released, both characters and event-wise. And for me, that's just because I'm assuming at this current stage that there must be 3 stages to this anniversary, when really I think the game would have benefited from releasing UI Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Goku together, condensing that, and then just making part 2 maybe something superhero related or just anything else entirely. It just would have felt it would have helped the anniversary feel more compact, more jam full of
Wait, when did you get here?
Oh, I'm sorry, was this not the Legends? My invite was in the mail. I thought this was the Legends meeting.
I'm making a video like this for another game, but do you play Legends like that?
Well, no, but you asked the question.
This is awkward. Why do you think the 4th anniversary has felt so underwhelming for so many people?
Because we only had one, okay, we had 2 headliners with, you know, Goku and, Vegeta, but, I mean, we didn't really have that many units in the banner, so that was really underwhelming. There was no events, and for, like, the first, like, few weeks of the first part of the anniversary, MUI Goku was dominating online for the most part because of his unique gauge and all sorts of other crap. It's just... Part 1 just should have been a whole lot better, and it wasn't. Part 2 is slightly better because we got, you know, Dragon Fist Goku, and he's balanced. Tapion is amazing. So, yeah, it could be better. It's just, are they gonna make it better? That's the thing. So, yeah.
It's definitely going to be more characters, and I highly emphasize this mainly because people love PvP for this game. It's sort of the saving grace for it, if you will. And more characters gives better potential for like a meta shift, more diversity in the game, so it feels fresh.
Yeah, different characters. Teams. Yeah, different teams.
Exactly.
You wouldn't just constantly see UI Gokus. You would see LOE. And, you know, I'm just using that as a small example, right? But like, you only release one UI, guess what you're going to see? Well, the androids are there a lot too because of the new leader system and all of that. But you just see a ton of UI. Like you're right. There's not as much variety as there obviously could be if there were more units released. Yeah. If you could just do one singular thing to make the anniversary better in most people's eyes, what would it be?
I don't really know, man. That's a tough one. Outside of just saying give you free CC. I mean, you could always say do more events. I don't personally think that just characters themselves gets the job done. That's just me, but it has to be free events or free currency. I mean, that's the only thing. That's all people care about.
It is. People will go into the weeds sometimes about saying, well, they could do this, they could do that, they could do this. But if Legends dropped like 5k CC in your box,
yeah, everybody's logging in. You ain't logged in a year, you're logging in.
Yeah. Most people would be hopping on. Most people would be more than happy. Well, until they summoned and then they didn't get anything. But like, other than that, if you could do just one thing to make the anniversary better, what would it be?
I think the most important thing is just more summonable characters. And the reason why I say that is because even if you're somebody who doesn't pull the new characters, you're still going to be fighting them in PvP, right? And in terms of content for this game, I think the biggest difference, people always like to point this out in Dokkan, for example, is like new characters or new banners aren't content. Whereas in this game, I feel like that's probably a true statement, right? New banners and new characters in this game are content because you're fighting them in PvP or you're using them in PvP. So if I don't pull UI Goku, I still got to fight him in PvP, right? I still got to go up against him. I still got to fight him. So the more characters that come out, the more different types of fights you're going to be in PvP. And I think that just adds more replayability to the game. So I think more characters is the #1 thing they should have done. And then #2, I think they should have just brought back the 3x rates and 3x E power. That would have made a lot more people happy because people were expecting that to come back during the anniversary. Since we had that for Legends Festival, this is like this, you know, I mean, now it's pretty obvious they view this as the second biggest celebration of the year, but a lot of people thought this was like the biggest of the year, but now it's pretty obvious that it's not.
I'm pretty sure people would say like more units. I'm actually going to say more events, right? Because at the end of the day, we can get as many units as we want, but PvP can only entertain us for so long, right? We got to have something to do outside of that to kind of mix things up. So again, having more units would be cool, but I'd much rather get more events so we can actually have something to use the units for, like apart from just PvP, like content that'll last a while until the next part. That's what I think.
Do you think Superhero's delay affected the anniversary at this point, or do you think this was always their plan?
I'm gonna say I think it did, but not as much as people said pre-anniversary and in part 1, because that was a blanket excuse for them. And to see no superhero stuff in part 2 pretty much invalidates the excuse, unless we get some superhero stuff really soon.
Yeah,
it pretty much invalidates the excuse.
I will definitely say I hope they don't wait for Legends Festival. Like I hope at worst case scenario we get at least something from superhero that is like Legends limited
global
level
release
during global release.
You know what? Let me reiterate. I think that we'll get something then. There's probably going to be a countdown and all that stuff that they typically do. They'll hold some sort of celebration, and they'll release probably just the stuff from the trailers. Like we saw the Gammas, probably something like Ultimate Gohan and Ultimate Piccolo, and then they'll return a couple of months later for Legends Festival and probably give us more hype stuff.
Do you think superhero affected the anniversary?
I think it did. I'm starting to think it did. And I'll tell you why, assuming that's going to be the segue to your question.
Yes. Yeah. Why?
I think mainly because not just in Legends, but you may have noticed that even Dokkan doesn't have any superhero stuff. And for JP Dokkan, they drop stuff right away. They don't care about any sort of continuity with Global. They don't care about spoilers either. So for JP Dokkan to have nothing released in terms of a super exciting unit, you know for a fact that there's something going on in the background that probably is stopping them from releasing stuff. So I think what happened was the developers got wind of a movie. They're making characters revolving around it. The movie gets delayed, but they still have these characters made.
Yes.
But then some sort of legal issue tells them, hey, you can't release them. We don't know why. There's no way in an anniversary where every developer knows they would make $1 bajillion releasing more characters, would they only release one step up? It's very obvious something happened.
I bet there was supposed to be another. I mean, obviously, they've never done an anniversary where we don't get like 4 new SPs. Like even back in the day when we didn't get double LFs, we still got 4 new SPs and then the new LF, right? The fact that there was only 1 SP with UI, my guess is that one of those SPs is superhero related, and they're just sitting on a side banner SP they can't release because it's superhero related. And also, why I really don't think Super Saiyan 3 Goku was supposed to be here. He was supposed to probably come later, like a September release or an August release or whatever, and to continue to buff the movie tag since superhero. Do you think superhero actually affected the anniversary at this point, or was this always just the plan for 4 year?
I don't want to say yes or no, but I think the most likely answer is yes. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the original release date of the movie was supposed to be, I believe it was the 22nd of April.
Yes, it was.
And given that we know that there's definitely, I mean, we don't know for sure, but I'm assuming there's some kind of contractual limitation on when they can actually release, like the without spoiling anything, the hype part of the movie, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
It would be pretty obvious to me that if the movie released back when it was supposed to in April 22nd, so at some point during the anniversary, they were probably planning on releasing stuff from the movie because it would have lined up with like the end of whatever embargo there was for those hype characters.
Do you think superhero affected the anniversary at this point, or was this always the plan for the 4 year anniversary?
Oh, 100%. I mean, superhero was supposed to release in April, and then like, you know, the whole hack with Toei happened and all that stuff. And plus, I mean, it's kind of obvious. Like, we were supposed to have gotten those units like months ago, right? Like, I think even Xenoverse is like trying really hard to like work around. Like, we all know we're supposed to be getting these units. So it definitely affected Legends for sure. There's no way it didn't.
Dream unit in Dragon Ball Legends. I know you kind of got it, but surely there's got to be a different one. So what is your dream unit? Anything you could have in Dragon Ball Legends?
It would probably have to be the original transforming Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who I hope is an Ultra, the first transforming Ultra with a unique gauge that gives him blue cards like Ultra Gogeta. That is my dream unit.
That would be very, very, very sick. What is your single dream unit that you would love to have in Dragon Ball Legends?
My favorite characters are Krillin and Gohan. Okay, you know that scene where they're hiding over the mountains and Dende and his family are getting messed up, and then Gohan can't hold back his anger and he's barging in there. That would be awesome.
You can choose one dream unit in Dragon Ball Legends. What is it?
We pretty much have the Frieza I want already, other than like a transforming one into full power, which will happen at some point. But the one that I want to get is some kind of LF Demon King Piccolo, where he completely just like removes Rising Rush from the game. So I guess the way it would happen,
that would actually be so. He completely destroys the Dragon Balls for the remainder of the game.
So what if it's an ultra? Hear me out. Ultra Demon King Piccolo. The intro is him killing Shenron, and the Dragon Balls are destroyed.
That'd be actually really, really cool. That'd be a cool, like, unique thing. Literally, you can have anything you want in the entirety of the Dragon Ball verse and Dragon Ball Legends. What do you pick?
Okay, so I want Heroes characters, right? Oh my god, wait, why didn't I think of this? Tag Gogeta Blue and Vegito Blue. What in the world? Why didn't I think about that?
Oh wait, that would be
That'd be amazing.
OD, bro. Wait a second.
Yeah, like
that would be crazy.
Yeah, so for anybody who don't know, right, Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue do coexist, like, you know, in Heroes, like, separately and all that stuff, and they have an actual move where they fire Big Bang Kamehameha and Final Kamehameha together to, like, demolish the opponent in the middle. It's so clean. Like, give me that, because I was about to say, yeah, give me beaten note as a tag. No. I want them. Give me them, please.
All right, Riot. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Any final words?
No, just hope everybody's doing good, and we'll find out if someone's for part 3. Maybe we'll do a 4-way. How about that?
Yeah. Any final words, Kuba, for the video? Any final words?
Man, look, I just want Gogeta and Vegito now.
I like it. Let's go.
Yes.
But what was that tweet you replied to? Was it a superhero? Was it superhero stuff? You said you come back for superhero stuff.
Oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah. I have. If they had dropped a Gohan, I would have came back.
I say we bring like a 3-way or 4-way back, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that'd be a cool way to come back for a celebration. So hit me up for sure. If you guys want that, hit that thumbs up.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, manscaped.com. Link in the description. Bye.